Hey, welcome back. This is Derailed. I'm Vince. This is
Rob.
This is
Ben.
And we're going to talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic. It sold 2 million copies. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And there are 1.7 million active subscribers. Most of them are paying subscribers, but that does include people who are still on the free trial. There's a major update coming in March, and EA has said that 500,000 is the number of subscribers they need to break even. But for you, Benjamin, and for gamers in general, the question is World of Warcraft, Star Wars: The Old Republic, both or neither?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with neither. I don't really care about either of those games. And frankly, if you play massive multiplayer online role-playing games, you're a loser.
Okay. What do you think?
That's pretty bold.
Leave your comment at the bottom.
Well,
I think those are good numbers. I think nothing's gonna reach WoW's numbers ever again. That was the big one-time event of the genre. I'd go with Star Wars though. Star Wars is the best for people who don't play MMOs, and I feel like majority of the people who play are, like someone said this on Reddit, are BioWare fans or Star Wars fans more than an MMO fan. And you can tell that that's what they designed the game for, because it doesn't feel like an MMO. And
you spent a bunch of time with it. Does it feel like KOTOR 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to you?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like, I'm trying to think back to KOTOR. The combat's a little different, but you can play it that way. Like, I play one character solo. I play one character with just a friend.
Is he named Solo? I don't think the filter will let you.
But I don't do any of like the large guild stuff. I don't do PvP. I just don't care about that stuff. And the game still is really entertaining. It's the first game where with WoW, I feel like the game's designed so that you get from 1 to max level as soon as possible, so you could get to the end game content, which is the bulk of the game.
But here it's more the journey.
Here, exactly. And that's great. And you know what? I've got these two characters. They're about halfway to max level. Like, and then there's still 6 classes after that. Like, I could easily put over a year into this game to play all these classes, then just unsubscribe, put it away, and like I had my time with the game. Or if they add more classes,
They're going to be adding more content.
Right.
Major update patch in March.
Right. So I mean, as long as they can keep that steady enough that there's something for me to do that's story based and character based, as much as I don't care about doing a bunch of PvP or doing raids for loot. Like, that doesn't interest me. They'll get my money long enough to be profitable, at least.
I want to touch on what you brought up over there. That was a little strong. But before that, I'd just like to say that I played World of Warcraft for a good amount of time. I was in a raiding guild. I really love the social element of it, even though that it also introduces drama, just as with real life friends. The way I look at it is, some people go to the bowling alley with their friends once a week, and that'll be their thing. And some people raid once or twice a week, or 5 times a week. But I think
they're losers.
And you think they're losers. You think they're losers.
I mean, let's be fair. People who bowl are also losers. I mean, who bowls?
But I think I'm quickly becoming a neither person as well. Like I
want
to say both. I'd like to say both. I really enjoyed my time with World of Warcraft. I really dug some of the stuff that I've been hearing about Star Wars: The Old Republic. But as I age and I approach death, my time has started to slip away from me.
Now that time has become more valuable.
Well, now that I don't have, long summers to be playing tons of games, and now that I'm here, I have to shoot this stuff with these two jokers. I haven't even entered in my Star Wars: The Old Republic code, and it makes me sad. I feel like I've lost a little bit of me that I don't have time to engage in, because the thing with these games is that they're inherently social. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people are saying about Star Wars, that it's sort of lost, and that makes me a little sad.
But that makes it easier to play. Like, going back to I'm in the same boat where I don't have as much time as I used to. And as a result, when I play, I'll put in maybe an hour and a half per session, and that'll be 3 times a week maybe. And I play with my friend, and it's social when we're both, able to play. And when we're not, that's what the solo character is for, So it's like, maybe I just see that to be fun enough to be worth the $15 a month, where I don't feel like I need to put in 20 hours a week for it to be worth it, because it's not the kind of game where I need to hit 60 or 80 or whatever the max level for WoW is and get to that in-game content. I could if it takes me 6 months to get to level 50, then so be it.
So I guess the real question is, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take, Ben? What would get you into the online game space?
Like a game that doesn't look like a Sisyphean like
Sisyphean.
A Sisyphean whatever rock that I have to like push. It looks more like work than play.
What about World of Minecraft?
Story?
I just don't see that. I don't see that.
You haven't played it.
Oh, you're right. I haven't played it because I know that like the day I get into it, 6 hours later, I might get to those elements that I like.
What about World of Minecraft or World of Monster Hunter?
Some MMORPG that does appeal to me.
There is Monster Hunter.
There is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is not an MMORPG, but there is like MMORPG elements in Monster Hunter Frontier, which is a Japanese-only online version of Monster Hunter. And I would play that in a heartbeat.
You're cool with the endless grind as long as it's a single-player experience.
No one said endless grind. It's not about endless grind. It's about reading text. It's about character creation. It's about running around, not even getting into what I consider to be game content. Right?
You make your character in the Old Republic, and within 5 minutes you're in there doing quests. You're not ever reading text because the whole game is voiced over, so you're getting a performance, and you're into the story right away.
Is it because you think it hews too closely to the World of Warcraft formula? Like, are you feeling like you need more freshness to it?
Maybe so. I honestly am so unfamiliar with the World of Warcraft formula.
Or is it mostly...
I do know that it's something that doesn't appeal to me.
Because what I'm hearing as your therapist/moderator today is that you feel like they're designed to stretch out instead of to deliver.
Absolutely. I do absolutely believe that. It doesn't seem to me like something that I can do and succeed at and then walk away from. It's not designed to be that. It's designed to be like, well, this is my life now. This is who I've become. This is what I'm going to be doing.
Doesn't some of that fall on the responsibility of the player, though? To say, okay, I've had enough now, and then...
No, maybe so, but at the same time, it's the responsibility of the player to say, that's not what I want out of a game.
Because the real exciting thing also is that, like this content patch coming in March, you've got almost a whole new game in some instances. Like, look at Cataclysm for World of Warcraft, or even going back to some of the other things I've played, like major patches in EverQuest, or the monthly updates in Asheron's Call. Those were really exciting times, so you've always got this new stuff to be going into. And that's one thing that online RPGs really nail is... There's a wide variety of activities, and you can always, no matter what you want to do with your play session, there's something you can kind of latch onto.
It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope that scares me. I would rather not even come close to losing touch with reality.
All right.
See what I mean?
Well, let us know if you're on that slippery slope, and also if you think these two are losers or not.
Ben called you all losers. Just keep that in mind.
Well...
All of you.
Just the ones that play MMOs. And we'll see you next time on Derailed.